We're going to put this CR2 ceramic coating through my full 2.0 battery of tests. Our friends at AutoGeek were kind enough to send me this bottle so that I could test it and see if I like it. I'm told that this product uses a nanocrystalline formulation to provide 7H hardness with 2 years of protection. It's supposed to provide high degree of hydrophobicity and self-cleaning. Through our testing, we're going to find out just how good this product is and whether or not I recommend it. We will begin with application testing. Before each test, the hood is polished with Meguiar's 205 and properly decontaminated. To begin our installation testing, we'll shake the product up. The instructions for this product are quite simple. It's the same as every other ceramic coating. Essentially, we'll preload the applicator with a few extra drops to get it primed, and then we'll spread it in a crosshatch pattern across our test area. Then we'll give the product about 2 minutes to flash and buff it away with our terry cloth. To score the application of this product, performance will be subjectively rated between a +10 and a -10, where a +10 represents the easiest products to use in the ceramic liquid coating category. The product is already starting to rainbow and sweat. I think it needs roughly another minute. With the product looking like an oil spill, it's time to mop it up. I found this ceramic coating to be just as easy to use as all the easiest ceramic coatings I've ever tried. I was very impressed with how easily it came up after flashing. To rate visual appeal, we will use a subjective scoring system ranging from a +10 to a -10, where a +10 represents an exceptionally pretty product, while a -10 represents a product that significantly detracts from the look of the polished paint. In the 2.0 testing, we averaged the score between this red panel and a black panel that I will show you in a second. As you can see, I've placed a blue marker on our red panel, and the product is on the left side of the marker. Here's another angle where the product is now on the right side of the blue marker. I think the product looks pretty good. It's nothing to write home about. I would give it a 5. It's probably just stretching to 5 a little bit. The CR2 has been applied to this black panel, and the blue marker, its left side is now touching the product. I would say on the black, this product definitely looks better than the red. It still wouldn't stretch to a 10 for me. Between the red and the black, the product will score a 5. We will be able to use my gloss meter to determine if the panel has lost or gained gloss with the application of this product. We will make sure our gloss meter is reading 104 at 20 degrees, and then take 10 readings that we will average out. Points will be awarded or taken away for any gain or loss in gloss up to a 1/10 of a gloss unit. Gloss in this context is the measured reflection of light. With nothing applied to the panel, it reads 94 gloss units on average after being machine polished. Looks like we've got about 90.5, 94.2 over here. Solid 96.6 there. 93.3, 93.5, 93.7, 91.4, 93.8, 93.1, 92.9. We've got 933 points. We're going to divide that by 10, and of course we get 93.3, and that's our average gloss reading. Now we're going to subtract 94 to get our score, because that's the base gloss of the panel, and we lost 7/10 of a gloss unit. That is actually really good. Most products lose multiple gloss units, sometimes 4, 5, even as much as 10. I need 1 second of your time to let you know that down below in the description, there are affiliate links to the product, tools, and production gear used to make this video. Clicking through and purchasing anything at all will help support this channel. Also in the description is a link to my website with prior test results. If you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you hit subscribe, rung that bell, and left me a nice comment. Slickness imparted by ceramic coatings can be a great way to reduce marring, swirls, and scratches when washing and maintaining your vehicle. In this test, we'll objectively score slickness by measuring the static coefficient of friction of the product applied to this panel. We'll begin by taking 5 gram force readings. 170 grams, 180 grams, 170 grams again, 160 grams, and our final score, 210 grams. By taking 5 readings, we found that the CR2 ceramic takes an average of 178 grams of force to get our block moving. We know that our test block is 1,040 grams. By dividing 178 by 1,040, we get 0.17 as the static coefficient of friction for this product. These panels are polished before every test, and without any product applied, they average out to 0.38 as the static coefficient of friction of the bare clear-coated paint. To get our slickness score, we'll subtract 0.17 from 0.38 and then multiply the difference by our score multiplier factor of 30. This product scored a 6.3, which is a pretty decent score. It's definitely above average. this machine can simulate months or even years of UV exposure. As you can tell, we have multiple products being tested here, including the one we're looking at today. All we gotta do now is wait. It's been 24 hours, the machine shut itself off when the counter reached the limit. The DP coating compared to the dark sample that was never exposed to UV clearly lost a ton of pigmentation. It's way darker and duller. When we stack it against the control, we can see they look the same, minus maybe a small variation in how I sprayed them. And then compared to the clear coated slide, we can see the clear coat was able to preserve a lot more of the pigmentation in that 24 hours. The controls look the same as all the ones protected by that slide in our test. The only difference is the clear coat. Durability can be a huge factor when deciding if a product is right for you. I've devised an objective and repeatable test that will give us a great way to compare products. Before we start the test, let's check out the hydrophobicity. The CR2 ceramic is on the left, and we're testing a different product on the right for a future video. The CR2 is massively hydrophobic. We've got our test panel locked into this locometer, and this machine will scrub a terry-covered applicator in a predictable wear pattern at 30 RPM while dispensing shampoo for lubrication. The scoring, which I'll show you on the screen, is done in buckets of 0, 10, 20, 50, 100, 300, and 1000. If a product is still working past a set or looking like it failed right at that set, it will get that amount of points. We've already pre-soaked the applicators with our shampoo solution, and I squirted a bit onto the panel to prevent a dry start. I've dialed in 10 washes into the machine, which will automatically prompt it to stop. While durability and longevity are different things, there's a clear and consistent correlation between high durability and high longevity products. Longevity may be affected by other factors such as temperature, chemical interactions, and other unique aspects of your environment. 10 washes in, let's see if the CR2 ceramic is working. It's working great. There's not a sign of a wear pattern on that. Let's bump it up to 20 washes and see how our product performs. 20 washes in, let's see if the CR2 is performing. There's no evidence of any wear pattern. Let's kick it up to 50. We're 50 in, is the CR2 still working? I'm starting to see maybe the absolute tiniest wear pattern. Let's go to 100. $100 washes. Is the CR2 still working? Just that tiny wear pattern right now. It's looking really good. The machine's set to 300. Let's go. Does the CR2 still work? 300 in. I would say it's working very marginally. I don't see it making it to 1,000. Let's talk about the strong suits of this product, what could be improved, and whether or not I recommend it. The formula is super simple to apply, it flashes quickly, and it wipes off cleanly and very, very easily. If you're new to coatings, this is a gentle, easy one to get started with. We only saw a 7/10 reduction in gloss units, which is really, really good. You might wonder why we're losing gloss, but we are working with a highly polished surface, and it can be so difficult to add a last step product on top of it and get a higher number when you test it with a gloss meter. A lot of times when people point at something, ooh, that's super glossy, they're not just talking about the reflected light. They're talking about the overall character and depth of the paint. How much does it pop? How wet does it look? And this product actually does look pretty good. It didn't blow me away, but it made a solid showing. It will definitely improve the look of your paint, especially since it's able to retain that gloss so well. For something so easy to use, only promising 2 years of protection, getting up to that 300 mark is truly incredible. I was very impressed with this product. The slickness was also pretty good. It scored a 6.3, which is above average. I'd love to see that be a higher number, but that's not bad at all. And slickness is a great factor because it helps you prevent marring and scratching of your paint, when you're running your sponge or wash pad over it. You definitely want it to be nice and slick, flying right off the paint. Overall, this product really didn't have any negative qualities. The UV side of it, we just didn't see any results, and that is typical. I've yet to see any product show any UV results. I think this is a terrific product to cut your teeth on, and you'll be able to kind of apply it and get your feel for what it's like to do a coating. I know a lot of people get worried applying coatings, especially early on. Coatings had this mysticism about them. It felt like you had to talk to like the guru of detailing who knew how to apply a coating. The reality is they're not that hard to do. They're a little more challenging, and really the paint correction is the big challenge when doing a coating. That's, I think, what people underestimate. Keep in mind, I don't want to paint this as a pure beginner product. I think it's great for a beginner because of how easy it is and the kind of results it delivers, but it's a great product overall. It really kind of underbills itself when you look at what they promise. They're talking about 2 years, 7H. They're not putting all this, 10H, 19 years, kind of stuff in there, but it performed really, really well. It's up there with products making way bolder claims. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of these nerdy detailing product tests, but I also do a lot of general detailing content and how-tos. Also, I'm a huge car nerd. I love wrenching on the cars you see behind me. I make videos where I'm installing performance mods or doing maintenance. If you're into cars, if you're into detailing, there's something here for you. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button, rang that bell, left me a nice comment. Most of all, I want to see you again soon in a future video.